Hello everybody and welcome to high school boys basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. The game of the week tonight, it's a big one. Arthur-Lovington, the Knights, are in the championship game of the Class 1A Danville-Schlarman sectional. After knocking off Salt Fork last night, they run into the Cissna Park Timberwolves. Chris Patton alongside Alan Patton tonight. And Alan, it's kind of strange to think that Arthur just about 6 days ago was 2 seconds away from their season being over. And now they're about 32 minutes away from possibly going to a super sectional.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about basketball this time of year, Chris. You can be down in the dumps 1 minute and up on the mountaintop the next. And like you said, Arthur was a couple seconds away from packing up the uniforms and getting the track stuff and the baseball stuff out. And instead, they're here at Schlarman, 1 win away from going to the super sectional. But they're going to have a formidable opponent against the Cissna Park Timberwolves. They've got a good history of fine basketball at Cissna Park, and it's going to be a tough ball game. But Arthur's been in the postseason before. They know what it takes to win, so we should have an exciting basketball game tonight.
And like you said, tradition with Cissna Park. Not all that long ago, 6-7 years ago, as Cissna Park Crescent Iroquois, CPCI, they played in a super sectional at Redbird Arena, where the winner of this contest goes. We're getting the starters announced for CP right now. Josh Marquez, Alex Rabe, Cole Hasselbring, Ben Jennings, and Bo Anderson for Coach Kevin Long. And we've got another packed house here tonight, a lot of fans. The student section's really out in force yet again. The CP crowd going to be underneath the basket to our left. Kind of that college setup down there. You don't see that a lot in high school these days. And that could be an issue maybe when Arthur's down at that end. But what might be an issue for CP tonight is the fact that the Arthur fans, the student section, stretch the whole length of the court.
Well, it's only going to be an issue for Arthur in the first half because they'll be shooting that way in the first half. In the second half, when the free throws are really important, they're going to be facing the other direction. All there is the stage and some radio people behind those. And I don't think the radio people will be doing much, although I guess the people who cover Cissna Park might do that. But
Arthur controls the tap. Normal starting five for them. Curtis Plank, Tyler Schuring, Evan Siegmiller, Nick Martina, Andrew Maxwell. Andrew Maxwell had the big night last night with 23. Tyler Schuring was 16. Let's see what Arthur does right off the bat. They've been a very patient team all season long. Let's see if that continues on offense. Maxwell with it, tipped out from behind. It ends up working out okay for Arthur as they get control of it, end up with a blocked shot, and then goes back to Siegmiller, drive along the baseline, and we're going to turnover against Arthur as Curtis Plank tried to find something along the baseline there under the basket, but just couldn't do it. Too many Timberwolves in his way.
Yeah, Plank kind of forced that when he was trying to go baseline and pass it off into the far corner, but just ran out of real estate.
I see that full court pressure defense on the point guard by Tyler Schuring again. Really did a good job in the semifinal game to take Salt Fork off of their game. We're going to push called against Arthur right now, much to the chagrin of the fan base.
Nick Martina comes up with is called for the foul. That's his first and the team's first. Both ball clubs coming out in the man-to-man defense here in the early going.
Be interested to see how this one is officiated tonight. I'm guessing there will be some contact and some tight defense. That's what Arthur's known for. We saw it on that first possession by CPCI. Shot doesn't go down for CP. Rebound, no good. Put back up and in by number 20, Alex Rabe. 2-0 Cissna Park. Just over a minute gone here from Danville-Schlarman.
Good second and third effort by Cissna Park, getting the rebound and putting it up a couple times before it finally went in.
There's a turnover, entry pass taken away. Here come the Timberwolves on the fast break. Layup good by Bo Anderson, number 10. 4-0. Cissna Park doing to Arthur what Arthur did to Salt Fork in the sectional semifinal. Schuring turnaround jumper is good. Nice job answering there by Tyler Schuring. 4-2. Cissna Park leads, 6:15 left to go in the first. Cissna Park goes into the post and kicks it right back out. Alex Rabe, he's got 5. 7-2, Timberwolves. Martina with it, gives it off to Curtis Plank. Dribbles and goes to his left. Thought he was going to pass to Schuring. Schuring goes back down. Schuring with it now. He's going to pull up for 3. Good! Something about playing in this gym agrees with Tyler Schuring. He had 16 last night. He's got 5 so far. 7-5 CP.
Maybe Tyler should petition for Schlarman to become part of the LOVC.
With all the conference realignment, that might not be far off from happening. Ball goes out of bounds off Arthur-Lovington. It will stay with CP. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Bo Anderson is going to be the trigger man.
Neither team all that big, although Cole Hasselbrink stands 6'4" for Cissna Park.
3-pointer put up from the corner, no good. And tussle for the rebound goes to the Timberwolves. Siegmiller couldn't bring it down. Instead, Alex Rabe. Ball goes back out front where the Timberwolves set things back up. Josh Marquez dishes it off. Ben Jennings has it. Now it's into the post. Collapse in the post. Who gets the rebound? Tyler Schuring does. Cole Hasselbrink couldn't finish it off once the ball got into the paint.
Yeah, he had a couple guys on him, so.
That's what Arthur-Lovington did in the sectional semifinal against a 6'3" Salt Fork player in the post. They'll do it against the 6'6" guy. Siegmiller for 2. Evan Siegmiller has pulled this game tied up at 7. Into the post once again go the Timberwolves. That time able to power through and get it down is Hasselbrink. 9-7, 4:28 left to go in the first.
Hasselbrink, the leading scorer for Cissna Park on the season.
Siegmiller has it. Curtis Plank now. Drives to his left. Guarded tightly by Rabe. Trying to find some space. Martina gets it and then loses it. Couldn't get a handle on it.
That's the 3rd turnover for Arthur-Lovington here in the early going. And Caleb Schrock, a 6-foot junior, coming into the ball game. And coming out is Nick Martina.
Looks like also we're going to get number 11, Avery Schrock in. Schrock, Avery and Caleb Schrock both last night did a terrific job in spelling some of the starters for their minutes. And they both do kind of things that don't show up in the scorebook. They kind of have those intangible qualities.
Clayton Hahn getting set to come in for Arthur-Lovington as well.
Just under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Cissna Park has a 2-point lead over the Arthur-Lovington Knights. It's 9-7. Tough defense from Maxwell almost caused a turnover by the Timberwolves. They were able to corral it before it went to the Arthur student section. Out of control is Alex Rabe, and he's called for the charge. Little football move there by Rabe.
Schuring coming out and Hahn coming in for the Knights. Clayton Hahn, a 5'9" junior.
Clayton Hahn, a big reason that the Knights are even at this point so far. He went off in the second half from behind the 3-point arc in that regional championship against Central A&M. Arthur with it now. Trying to find a cutter. They do a nice job getting into Hahn. He met up with some hands though, kind of knocked it away. He's able to recover. He's behind the arc. Found himself alone for a second there as the defense switched a little bit. Arthur almost loses it, but they are able to save it. Caleb Schrock doesn't let it go. Schrock setting things up here, looking for some cutters. Arthur did a great job against Salt Fork of pick and rolls and give and goes and cut through the lane, finding the open man. Andrew Maxwell made a living along the baseline last night behind the 3-point arc. Inside-outside game was working good for him. Arthur being very patient here, trying to find that perfect look. Drive to the basket. Caleb Schrock puts it up and it's blocked. Cissna Park on the breakaway. Shot pull up and no good. Long rebound. A little fight over it between two teammates. Knocked it away from each other, but Arthur takes it now and Clayton Hahn has it. He gives it to Maxwell. Maxwell found himself open behind the 3-point line quite a bit last night. I'm guessing after last night's game that won't be the case tonight. Probably wasn't in the scouting report before. It might be now. He puts another one up, but this time goes a little long. Rebounded by CP. Into the post goes Cissna Park. Turn around, and Tyler Schultz is going to get 2 free throws.
Foul was called on Evan Siegmiller, his first, the team's second. Tyler Schultz, 6'6" junior, in and out with the first free throw. So now Cissna Park has Hasselbring at 6'4" and Schultz at 6'6" in the lineup.
You don't see this kind of size too often in the Little Local Valley, so it'll be interesting to see how Arthur can deal with it. See maybe if there's...
And Schultz big.
Yeah. Makes that second when Tyler Schultz has his first point of the night. It's 10-7 CP with 2:08 left to go in the first. Big crowd here in Danville tonight. Both student sections well represented and very loud. Tyler Schuring has it now. He's bringing the ball up. Gives it off to his right to Caleb Schrock. Over to Nick Martina. Into the corner now. Curtis Plank with it. He pulls up. Makes a 3. Curtis Plank had 4 last night. He's got 3 now. We're all tied up at 10. CPCI feeds it in the post, led him just a little bit too much. They're able to recover. Josh Marquez has it. They're passing it around now.
Good job by...
Bo Anderson has it, taken away by Tyler Schuring.
And got a whistle and a foul out front. Foul's going to be called on Bo Anderson, his first, and the second on the team. After Schuring got in there and take that ball away, Anderson kind of used that arm trying to get it back a little bit. Called for the foul. Clayton Hahn with it now into the corner, Curtis Plank. Caleb Schrock now. Martina looking to find someone to dish it off to. Arthur gonna work it around out top. Hahn goes to his left, pulls back. Curtis Plank with it now. Just under a minute left to go. Ball knocked away by Alex Raby, and we've got 57.6 left to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up at 10. Tyson Rogers, 6' junior, coming into the ball game for Cissna Park. And Raby is going to sit down. He's got 5 points here in the first quarter for the Cissna Park Timberwolves.
A smaller lineup that we've seen from Cissna Park, just, you know, kind of matching maybe Arthur's look here. Martina with it in the corner, gives it out to Hahn. Hahn's out top, gonna work off the screen, drive, pull up, runner's good. Extended banking hours for Clayton Hahn, 12-10. Arthur has the lead now, 30 seconds left to go in the first. Big screen set out top on Hahn. Ben Jennings with it, he's gonna drive. Gets it down on the baseline to number 30, Cole Hasselbring. He turns around, tries to bank it, doesn't go down. And here comes Arthur, 15 seconds left, see what they do. Pass high across the court. Caleb Schrock to drive the baseline. Met with some resistance, we've got 7 seconds left. Tyler Schuring has it, we'll see if he's the guy that's gonna take this last shot. Looks for a screen, throws one up. We get a foul called, and it's gonna go against Arthur. A legal screen gonna be called, something of that nature against Nick Martina, but he was the one that ended up on the ground.
That's his second foul. Third team foul against Arthur-Lovington, and it's going to give Cissna Park the ball in the backcourt.
Shot goes up and off in time, but going to go off the front iron. We've played 1 quarter in Danville, and it didn't look great for a while there. Cissna Park came out on fire, but Arthur-Lovington has rallied back, and they hold a 12-10 lead after 1 quarter here on DouglasCountyDigest.com.